Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Start Fishing. If you're new here, just a quick reminder, this is a 360-degree video, so be sure to look around in all directions. If you're not doing that, you're probably missing out on the full experience. Now I know it's been a while and you probably don't want to hear my excuses, so we're gonna just dive right into this video. It is the afternoon of Monday, September 16th, 2024, and I just got off work and managed to squeeze in some time to get the boat in the water. Now, my goal today is to target redfish and trout, hopefully before supper, and I've launched my boat from my home ramp, which is the Houlihan ramp there in Port Wentworth. As you can see, the port is off to my right, and I'm heading downriver to fish some of the riprap that's just past the port on the north side. Now what's interesting is I rarely see anyone fishing this stretch. Occasionally I'll spot what looks like a guide bringing people through, but it's usually pretty quiet. Now I'm using a traditional popping cork and white and chartreuse shrimp today. Normally I prefer live bait, but given the time of day and where I'm at with the tide, I couldn't get any. I've really grown to like these slip corks because they just give me more control over the depth without having to retie. Now right now I'm sitting in about 15 to 16 feet of water, but just behind me it drops off fairly sharply into about 50 or 60 feet of water. Now closer to shore it's shallow, but quickly dropping off to around 4 to 5 feet. Now, I've been working my way down this bank without much luck so far, but as I approached this area I noticed some grass along the rocks and figured it might be worth making a few extra casts here. Got one. Oh no, that felt like a really good fish. Let's see if we can get back up in there. Maybe there's another one. Oh, there it is. He nailed it. Now, unless there's another one in there, that's probably the same fish. Oh man, that's a nice redfish. It's always challenging trying to net a big one by yourself. But there she is. I measured her using my iPhone, and it came out 24 inches. I was pretty sure looking at her that she was over the slot, and 23 inches is the max in Georgia.
24 inches. Back she goes.
So back she goes. I hadn't planned on keeping fish anyway, but wow, what a catch. You know, sometimes it only takes one fish to make or break a trip, and this one definitely made it worth the time and the effort that it took me to get the boat out here. I'm really pleased. Now I've moved down a bit further, and you can see that there's a barge right behind me. If you listen closely, you might even catch the sound of the radio where somebody left it playing in the background. Hey, it's almost time to head back, but I'm hoping to get one more. So I'm out here fairly frequently. I would say that I would consider these my home waters now. And I kind of always assumed that this area must not be, good enough to spend time on because I don't know if it's because of the port and all the freighter traffic, but what I've learned is that there's fish here, and probably on both sides of the river. I really haven't touched the other side, and there's so much structure on the opposite side to fish around. But it just looks good. I'm looking forward to really targeting this area a little bit harder in the upcoming months. So again, I pulled up into this area and I stopped to make sure that I target. And I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but if you look close, you can actually see the grass that comes out off of those rocks. And that is where I'm targeting right now, just like I did before, where I caught the previous fish. There it goes. Oh, that cork was right up in the grass. In fact, I thought I was going to get snagged, but that fish just buried it. Not as big as the first red, but if I were keeping fish, this would be a perfect eating size specimen. She wanted it so bad she swallowed it pretty deep, but I was able to get her back in the water with no problems. There you go. I'm headed back home after this fish. 2 for a very short trip. I have no problems with that whatsoever. Thanks for watching my video. I'd love to hear from you if you're local. Have you ever fished the port area of Savannah River and had any luck? I'm just curious. Lastly, just a reminder, if you're new to the channel, be sure to click the subscribe button so that you can be notified of new videos. Blessings on you all, and remember, if you see me out on the water, be sure to stop and say hello.